What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me. Y'all are seriously the best. Yeah, I'm really excited to get a reading for you. I would like this one to be the most important messages. We're going to open up to spirit and see what the most important messages you need to hear right now. So hopefully this is going to be something for you, not necessarily about someone else. So maybe we'll come back with a love reading. I'm going to try to get as many readings as I possibly can record in before this storm really hits. We're on the we're in the Pacific Northwest, actually the west coast of Vancouver Island in Canada, and we're about to be hit by a bomb cyclone, which is a term I totally had to Google because I'd never even heard of it before. But y'all, we live in such a remote community and they're already calling for like power outages and all kinds of craziness and super high winds and high waves. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what to expect, but we are prepared, of course, and I do want to get some readings done for y'all as well. So yeah, let's just get right to it. Don't want to waste any time. Here we go. I'm going to ring the sound bowl. We'll call in spirit and see what you need to know right now for you. Here we go. Okay, I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, what is the overall energy of the message that wants to come through? The most important message here today for our beautiful tribe, for our most amazing tribe. Here we go. Resistance. Nice. I really like this energy when it comes up. It really does remind me, I know there's a fist here and it's all about standing up for yourself, empowerment, making sure that you're basically fighting for your right in some way. Okay, so Spirit's asking you to stand up, to be brave, to put yourself out there. Okay, yeah, resistance. Anyways, it's beautiful. Whenever I see this image, it reminds me of like, those plants or trees that like, they grow out of like the cracks of a sidewalk or in places they really shouldn't. It's very interesting here with this energy. Spirit saying that, look, you can push through some type of challenge. You're going to come out the other side being better for it. So stand up, be brave, fight like hell, and you will accomplish what it is that you're setting out to do. Okay, so I know it's very general at the moment, but we're going to, of course, pick up some more details as the reading unfolds. At the bottom of the deck, what do we have? Purity. Ooh, nice. Purity of heart, purity of mind. Okay, I like this a lot. So maybe you are someone here who's standing up for your rights. We've been talking about the divine feminist movement a lot on our podcast, and don't worry, I will try to squeeze another episode in as well before before the bomb cyclone happens here. But we do have this theme of standing up for yourself, right? Or standing up for your rights, or maybe it's helping out a neighbor, or maybe it's, within your community or within your workspace, whatever it is. You are on the side of what is right and what is true. Spiritually, universally, you are standing on the right side of history, whatever it is here that you feel compelled to resist, right? Now, it's kind of tricky because when we're talking about spirituality and, the laws of the universe, we have that saying that resistance, what we resist will persist. So this isn't necessarily talking about, it's very tricky. It kind of gets into this weird gray area, right? Because that law is true. If we resist change, or if we're going against the flow in our lives, or if there's something here that we're trying to make happen that just isn't meant for us, we will come up against roadblocks, or we will come up against, it's like banging your head on a freaking wall, that kind of resistance. That's not really what we're talking about here. This is more standing up for your rights. Okay, so it's a different kind of resistance, right? And in order to enact any kind of change, whether it be in your personal life or in social activism, or whatever it is here for you, we must challenge the status quo, right? In order to get things to change, we have to actively resist the status quo. Okay, so there's that. All I need to say here, now this could be as simple as you standing up to a bully, or maybe you're advising your children on how to stand up to a bully or something like that. So, I mean, we can see bullies, even in our adult life, we deal with people who, are who are bullies. So for some of you, it could be that. Some of you have been maybe a little bit shy, or maybe you're not used to confrontation, or, this could be something new that you're trying out, right? It could have something to do with your boundaries, protecting yourself. All I need you to know from this energy is that you have, the universe has your back, spirit has your back, and you are on the right side of things here. Okay, you're in the right, and you're coming from a space of light and purity and truth and honesty. And so at the end of the day, first of all, you have divine protection here around you. So if there's a little bit of fear that you're working through, just know, Spirit needs you to know right now that you will be protected, okay, by your angels, guides, the universe, Spirit, God, whatever name, ancestors, whatever name you place on, the higher power in the spiritual realm. They've got your back, okay? So you are actually the perfect person to be doing this, all right? And that's what I'm hearing. It's you. There's something here that you need to do, okay, for yourself or someone close to you, all right? Or even just, like I said, society as a whole. So I really need to dive a lot deeper into this to see what it is that you could be actively resisting at the moment. Maybe it's stereotypes, okay? Maybe it could be so many things, right? It reminds me of that incredibly powerful moment, and I did post about this a couple of days ago on the community section of the channel, where the MP in New Zealand stood up and just performed the haka, like war cry, and it went completely viral. When, that's an energy of somebody who's standing up, speaking truth to power, resisting something that is not right, something not true, something not fair. And now that was a treaty that was being resisted, but without going into that, this is the kind of energy that is in the air at the moment, okay? And even though you might be saying, okay, well, that's whatever. That's an extreme example, and albeit a very powerful one, a very beautiful one, that may have awoken something within you to empower you to stand up in that kind of a way in your own life as well, okay? Yeah, and it's just so beautiful. It's so powerful. It's such a moment right now in history of people standing up for themselves, for one another, for truth, for justice, It's beautiful. Okay, so currently you could be in the energy of him and Han going back and forth about it. Is this really something that I want to get into? Is this really something that I feel like I could do, should do? You could still be in your decision-making mode, going back and forth about whether or not you feel it's a good idea to actively resist something here. But yes, here's the Wheel of Fortune. Dude, y'all, bro, sis, this is for you to do. You might feel so called to do this at a soul level. You may feel like it's your job, it's your responsibility. This is something you feel very much connected to. And if you want to let me know what it is, what that passion is, what that fire is, what that means for you, it would be awesome if you could let me know in the comments, because like I stated, it's going to be different for everyone, but it's so interesting to see and hear what y'all are really fired up about, because that's the kind of energy. It's like a fire's been lit in your belly, and there, you know, again, you may be stepping outside of your comfort zone in pursuing this active resistance, okay? But you feel like it's your job to do this, okay? It's your job. It's your calling. And the Wheel of Fortune coming up here is letting me know that, yeah, if you feel like it is your job, it is absolutely your job. And that's what Spirit's saying. You have protection. You have divine protection. And you are the one. You are perfect for this job at this time. You have all the right words. You have all the truth, all the power. You have got this, okay? And you can do it, all right? And you're supposed to do it. That's what it's feeling like here. Like you were put in this position on purpose. Like this is part of your fate, part of your destiny. And regardless if it's something really big to an outside perspective, or an outsider like observing, or if you feel like, oh, maybe it's a little small, it doesn't matter, because every act has a ripple effect, right? And so we really don't know. The smallest thing, it's like the butterfly effect, right? The smallest action, the smallest change can ripple out and create enormous waves of change, right? So your job, it's bigger than, I don't want to put pressure on you and I don't want to freak you out, but there's a much larger impact that maybe you won't even be able to see when you, I want to say go forth, but when you step into this role, okay? When you step into this role, when you challenge something here, and it is challenging, but you're the one challenging the status quo, or a rule, or a law, or, you know, I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. Here we have the Hierophant. I love this. Yes, you are meant to be the one to do this, okay? Not only that, but people are going to start, like, I don't want you to freak out, but you are literally called at this point in time on earth to be someone who is anchoring down light, who is anchoring down truth, and who is to be an influencer. I was going to say looked up to. People will look up to you. People will start looking to you for guidance. And whether or not you want to be thrust into this role or not, it does seem like it is tied to you in some type of destiny. Okay, it is part of your destiny. It feels very much like all roads have led you to this point, and there is a larger calling on your life right now, okay? And so, yeah, I mean, you're going to be taken very seriously. I do feel like you have enough wisdom, you have enough education, you have all the information that you need to do this. It's literally just about you making that choice to go forth and fulfill this part of your destiny. It's very powerful here. I want to know who I'm talking to. Wow. You could be, we have Taurus here, but we also have all of the, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. To me, the Wheel of Fortune is not really tied to a sign. Not really tied to a sign, but we are getting a lot of Taurus energy. You don't have to be, though. Hold on. A lot of earth energy. To me, when I see all this earth energy, you know, with Taurus, with the pentacles, and even with the wheel, it's like it gives, this is something you're meant to do on the 3D, in this realm, on this planet, at this time, you know? And it's going to actually propel you on a completely new journey here with the Ace of Pentacles. It is an opportunity. Now, when the aces come into our readings, we can take it or leave it. It's still up to you. You still have the choice. You still have your free will. Okay. But I can tell you with the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Pentacles, if you do decide to enact this destiny, or this, if you heed the call here, nothing will ever be the same for you. Now, I know that sounds very dramatic, and trust me, I know it does, but the wheel is going to turn, meaning the seeds that you are sowing now are going to reap so many rewards. Okay. Like, you are going to see such a drastic shift, perhaps even within your finances, in your daily life. Again, this is an opportunity. You may be thrust into the spotlight as some kind of influencer. Okay. Maybe you become some type of guru or something within your field, right? You have everything that it takes. Like I said, you've already been through the training. You know, you have the knowledge. You know, you just know. Okay. Not only do you have what it takes to be a leader within this realm, okay, but you, again, going back to the purity, you have a spiritual nudge, like you have an edge, right? Because you are standing in what is right, what is true, what is good. Yeah. And you are of pure, it's coming from a space of being pure of heart, pure of mind, pure intentions. You're not out to manipulate anyone, or you're not out to control anyone. You're literally doing this out of from a pure space. Okay, wanting nothing but everyone's greatest and highest good to come out of this. And I love that this is something that is very possible. Okay, it's not just a wish, a dream. Oh, I wish I could change this. No, you know the steps, you know what it will take, you know how to do it, and it's time for you to actually do it. So this is like your wake up call, in a sense, where it's like, okay, the time is now. You have been activated. Okay, your destiny, your fate, the time is now. You're on stage. It's time, right? It's time. It's go time. All right. So if you're a chosen one, if you're a light worker, if any of these things, right, it's time to get your message out to the people. It's time to stand up. It's time to speak up. It's not time to shrink back. It's not time to ignore, bury heads in the sand. It is go time. Okay. And that is the message. We have the Four of Wands here. This is going to be a huge celebration. Not only a huge celebration for you, there will be a victory. You will win out. Oh, trust me, you have, the universe has your back on this one. Okay. And it's like you are being a messenger of the light, or a messenger of the universe. And you, you will be quite successful. Not only that, and I know, we need, and a lot of readers don't want to talk about money. Okay. Money is an energy. Money is not evil. Money is not bad. It's what people do with the energy, right? It's what people do with it. Okay. And I really strongly believe that we are not meant to be in a struggle. We are meant to be comfortable. We are meant to be happy. We are meant to have our needs taken care of, so that we can accomplish to accomplish our soul's calling. Okay, to do these kinds of things, right? It's very important that we are comfortable, that we're stable, that we're not really worried about where our next meal is coming from, or how we're going to pay rent, or the mortgage, or the car note, or whatever it is. Because when we're worried about that kind of stuff, right, then we're not focused on the goal. We're not focused on the calling. We're not focused on the work. So I'm going to talk about it really plainly here for you. Okay. You will be financially secure. This position, okay, what you're fighting for is going to create, now whether or not it's going to give you some kind of boost financially, you're going to get one, okay, or if it's a job that you're creating, okay, it's going to come with very good pay. It's going to allow you to feel like all of your needs are met, you don't have to worry about it, so that you can focus on what you need to do. Okay, so it's really important. Okay, so yes, I do see money coming in, and enough that you have everything you need and more. So if you are feeling a little bit stressed, especially if you are in the middle of maybe your focus and attention, if you're going to pursue this avenue of resistance, you may be wondering, well, how am I going to pay the bills if I do this? I'm going to have to put all my time and energy into that. You won't have to worry. Things will fall into place for you. And I can see that here with the Four of Wands, that stability, happiness, happy home life. With all these pentacles here, money is not going to be an issue. All right. So the avenues will open up. If you are about to start something new, this is something that you're creating. Maybe it's a new service or it's a new, I don't know, law office. I'm not sure. And you want to work pro bono and you want to provide people. Maybe you're working with trying to create safe spaces for people who are having issues with immigration if you're in the US or something like that. Because I know there's a lot of stuff to stand up for right now. Okay, not only in the US, which is the majority of folks in our tribe, even though I live in Canada, 50 or 60% of you live in the US. So, but we're having issues globally, right? There are so many things to stand up for, to fight for. And it may not be some form of activism. It may be something locally that you're doing. Maybe it's getting into politics for your town or your city or community organizations, working at the food bank. I don't know what it is here. It's something that comes from a desire to change the system, change things, change something for the better of all humanity. Okay, like I said, it's coming from a very pure place. So let's get back to it. If you are creating a new service, or you're worried about the money, or how am I going to make ends meet if I go ahead and put everything I have into this? Okay, because sometimes it requires that kind of a risk of not knowing, and we need to have that leap of faith. We need to take that leap of faith and very much just have that knowing that you will land softly, okay, and comfortably. But yes, so I use an affirmation, and I took it from a book that I often highly recommend. It's called The Game of Life and How to Play It. It's by Florence Scovel Shen. It's in the public domain. You can find it for free, or you can order it online if you want to. The audiobooks are out there for free. You could put it into Google or get a PDF or listen to it on YouTube even. But one of the affirmations that I found to be extremely powerful and helpful is this: when we're worried about things not working out. It goes like this: I do wonderful work in a wonderful way. I give a wonderful service and receive wonderful pay. All right, say it loud, say it with conviction, say it with a smile in your heart, and watch how things start to shift and change for you dramatically. Okay, because we don't have time to be worrying about the logistics. This is what it feels like, right? You've got something bigger and something better and bigger fish to fry, and you are meant to be doing that at this time. Okay, consider this your activation from spirit. All right, and it's for real, okay? For real. If this message found you, this is your activation. Okay. And I really, truly believe it, right? Because this is 100% pure freaking channeled message. Here we have the 10 of Swords. Just so you know, the worst is in the past. The worst is now behind you, right? We are looking at the dawn of a new day here, the beginning of a new cycle, and the beginning of something totally different that you are perhaps doing for work, or at least focusing your time on, right? It's almost like you're getting a new definition of what it means to work, right? Because this is a spiritual work that you're doing here, even though it does have real world implications, and you're out there on the 3D, maybe making some changes or whatever you need to do. It could even be within a company structure. It could be, there are so many ways in which this energy can play out on the individual, like in an individual's life here. So, all I know is it comes from the heart. It's for the greatest good of all. And you know that you're the one who could really take care of business here. And you're the one who can change things. Okay. And Spirit's saying, yeah, you're right. Time to go for it. Activation. Okay. You've been activated. All right. Let's just end it at that. Very powerful message for those of you who find this message. This is it for you, okay? Go out and do your thing, okay? Because it's going to be freaking incredible, and it's going to work, okay? It's going to work. It's going to work. It almost has no choice not to. It's part of the divine plan, all right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, I will catch y'all on the flip side. I will come back for, the bread and butter of our channel here are the love readings. So I will, of course, tried to sneak some of those in before. We might be living in the dark for a couple days. I don't know. This is what happens when you live in a remote community. Trees fall down, power lines, yeah, it is what it is. No need to worry about us though, folks. We are safe. We have everything we need. We're prepped. We're good to go. And yeah, we're ready. Anyways, sending you lots of love, and I hope to speak to you again soon. If not, I'll catch you on the flip side of the storm, okay? Take care.
Said she'd only kill me, fly through the car to death. She said she'd only love me, fly through the card that wasn't in the deck. The card my finger touched, think I got my wish. You know for sure when it's all done, she said she was beautiful.